made it. Oh gosh. Hello, y'all. It's been so long. I don't even know what to do. I was literally having a meltdown. Y'all don't know that. Come to buy a ticket. You'd see me having a meltdown. Welcome. We're glad to be back. And for those of you, side note, leaving messages at the shop saying I called 3 times and you ain't answered because I wasn't there. You know, when McDonald's, when they close, they don't answer the phone. Me too. I don't answer the phone when I'm there or I'm not there. Oh, I answer when I'm there. Anyways, I've missed you. I'm sorry that shop has been closed for 2 weeks. There's been lots and lots and lots of events that we have been grateful to be a part of in the community. So I apologize, y'all. I can't split myself in half. If I could, I would, because then I'd take a nap, you know, or something. But no, just common courtesy. Just give me a little grace. I try to do the best that I can to manage all things. But I don't think many people know that I actually, when there's an event for 200 people or 50 people or 30 people or all the things, and you have a cake and then there's the shop, there's one of me. So I try to do the best. I don't have a whole kitchen staff that cooks the things and I direct traffic. One day I will be directing some traffic, but I do have serving staff and all those great people that help me out tremendously. But as far as cooking your food, that's not true. Cody just
yeah, come on by. I'll valet your car for you, and we'll get you right in there. We'll get you right in there.
I threw Cody on asparagus like a week ago, so I can't really say that. I lied. I directed traffic this way to the General Giant, who, by the way, is a sous chef for the night. He is not sitting down. I pulled him out of his comfort zone a little bit over there and made him do some work. But anyway, let us know if you can hear us or you can see us and everything is good before we get you a little tipsy. Not you, because you ain't here, but everybody else. With my heavy pour. I'm just going to call it out before somebody else. Cody.
Y'all can come valet our car.
Do we have is anyone there? Can you hear us? Can you see us?
All right, we're good.
We're good. Okay. So last week was Teacher Appreciation Week. So we have a panel full of lovely ladies that teach your bad kids when you send them to school. So we're going to welcome them and let them introduce themselves, and then we will get this party started. So, ladies.
Me first.
Sure.
Okay. I am Susanna Holmes, and I teach the 1st grade.
I'm Teresa Stanley. I'm a retired teacher, and I taught them all.
All of them.
But 2 of my siblings. Yeah, she avoided this one. I'm Tori Brewer. I'm a special education teacher.
All right. Lovely, lovely. And we do have our live audience. Also a group of lovely ladies here with us tonight, joining in all of our shenanigans. I don't think they know what they signed up for, but they're here now. You can check in. You can't check out too late. So if you would like to say hello.
I'm sure I'm saying hello.
Thank you all so much for coming and being with us. We also have a birthday girl in the house.
Yes.
So happy birthday. Thank you for celebrating your birthday with us. I told her I was going to sing. That's a lie. I ain't going to sing. It's probably going to happen anyway, y'all. You know I'm crazy. My brain is like ADHD, and so.
Ooh, shiny.
Yeah, sparkly thing. Ooh, happy birthday. That's what'll happen. Anyway, all right. So, Cody, if you want to pull those glasses, because I'm going to let you pour. We're going to start with, apple theme, kind of, sort of, through the night, because teachers, and I don't even know how that started. Anybody know how that started? Like, why do we get apples and teachers?
Do y'all even like apples?
Great Depression.
Yeah.
I mean, I like apples.
I like apples. It's a good thing they like apples.
They make cute decorations.
Yes, they do.
If I was a teacher, I'd probably want like a cheesecake.
I thought it was the
or
Great
something.
Depression.
Yeah.
During the Depression, the kids couldn't afford gifts for their teachers, so they
So
bought
they gave them apples.
Look, we be learning stuff every day.
I feel like I heard that somewhere. I don't know.
That makes sense.
They making that up.
Like just like when they put the fruit in the bottom of the stocking because they couldn't afford.
Yeah,
to
they
buy
couldn't
stuff
afford
in
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, listen. Oh, we did. My grandma did that, like, for Halloween. I mean, I know that has nothing to do with teachers, but like we gave away like fruit and stuff at her house because maybe that's why.
Maybe.
She said because it was like good for you.
Candy's cheaper than fruit. Or
I think I missed your grandma's house.
You didn't come trick or treating.
Give me a gallon of milk.
Right.
Well.
Oh,
yes.
Teachers were sometimes paid with food, and apples was the symbolic food.
I mean, right now that might be helpful.
that would be super helpful.
And help me budget better, honestly.
Right. All right, Camden County, we need some food baskets.
Some groceries.
Call me. I'll get you some food for our teachers. With that being said, our drink tonight is a little bit apple themed. Everybody knows the bottle. Okay? I ain't gonna turn it around. Oh, it says it on that side too, so might as well turn it around. Okay? This is what we doing. Apple. It's healthy. It's healthy. And I was at the store. Brown bag, go get you some. They got lots. They got peach, they got apple, regular, vanilla, crown, blackberry. I think we did some. Didn't we do blackberry and whiskey on here before? Yeah. So I ain't even gonna fake it. We just gonna empty the bottle. Cause when me home,
You better whip the minivan.
what do we have? Happy cab.
We had to make sure there wasn't a worm in the apple.
Yes.
You know we gotta teach tomorrow morning. Like, my wake-up calls at 7.
Listen, they might be late. I'm just gonna sit down in the classroom. Go ahead and have a talk with your kids. You just sit down and wait for the teacher to get
I'm
there.
gonna put in front line right
Because
now.
you know one wasn't enough.
If the teacher has sunglasses on,
Listen.
just go sit down.
We got to make sure they good. This is the last week of school. We had to buy 2 bottles, okay? We appreciate you very much.
Teachers also gonna have blankets and stuff.
So hopefully that'll be good for them.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
I can smell it all the way.
And then we got a little pineapple mango. This stuff is so good.
Do a little pineapple.
A little pineapple mango in there, and then some cranberry juice. Now I use the cocktail. If you want to be all health conscious and use regular cranberry, but then it won't be. I don't know. I think it'll be too bitter. But whatever floats your boat. You do that at your house. Over here we gonna cocktail. Cocktail.
Good for your kidneys.
It is. This is good for your kidneys.
Can't tell.
From the mouth of a teacher. I'm just saying. Listen. We learned lots of things today.
Don't say that. That's a taste of fun.
He said, well, my teacher said.
My teacher said.
My teacher said. That seems like a whole lot of juice, but that was a whole lot of liquor.
We gotta be balanced.
Oh, I like this one. Let's do that. Let's do that.
They had a really pretty color.
I was gonna do apples and all that. Who gonna eat it? Nobody. We need this. We don't really need the. Maybe I should taste it before I give it to y'all. You know, I used to bartend back in the day, but my mind is a little rusty.
You're a bartender?
I was a bartender.
I love that story.
I was a bartender. I was a shooter girl. I would mix up all. I was.
You lived a whole
Good
life.
times. I was busy.
Show.
I was real busy. I could never sit down or stop running my mouth.
I feel like that's still the thing though.
I was. It
You're
is.
still very busy.
Yes. But I was also like teacher's pet. Like, what can I do for you? Can I grade your papers? Can I help you?
That was also
Like, I'm done with this, and now let me do something else.
Yep.
You know?
As long as you finish your work, do whatever you
Let's
All right,
finish your
here
work.
you go.
Okay, cool. I'll send a straw.
Here's your straw.
All you need is a liquid lifter, and maybe a ride
Thank
home.
you.
Ah,
You're welcome.
so I'm gonna say
A lift and a lifter.
a
Let's
lift
flip in the minivan
and a
after this.
lift.
Do you want to pass the
This
straw
is-
right driver?
For you.
Brooklyn's flipping the minivan home.
Here's this, just in case somebody needs a chaser.
Not a chaser.
A chaser. A splish press. Can I have a liquid lifter?
Oh, that's really good. I wish I had this on the beach this morning.
Oh, you know, you should have called me.
I should have.
See?
It does.
Invite me to the beach. Invite me to the beach. It might be better cold.
It's really good.
I don't know. My shot was. Oh, I was gonna say, well, I drank it. I
It's
didn't.
giving summer.
We're getting there. We're getting to the summer. Yes.
Summertime.
Yes. Summertime.
What are we gonna call it, Wanda? Yeah.
I don't. Y'all name it. Come on.
Trouble.
Trouble.
It's called Happy Cab.
Don't taste it.
It's
Call
called
Happy Cab.
Brooklyn's whipping the minivan.
Oh, it's much better cold.
Mhm.
It's quite tasty. Did I miss something?
Oh, you got 2 comments there.
Oh. Well, they say. Who's out that? No.
No.
I'm not ignoring you.
There it is.
There it is. Hey, Miss Debbie. How you doing? Come see us. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm real thirsty. It's real good.
It's really good.
I might be leaning. I better stop.
Very
Lean with
With it, rock with it.
Did you see that show? Did you see what she was doing?
We all have pink slips tomorrow.
All right. Cheers to the last week of school. Yes, we're gonna make it. I will
These
not.
kids
We still
are
have one more
our
week,
responsibility now.
I'm ready.
Oh,
Oh,
I don't want to.
take them back.
Take them back. They're going to eat all the things.
I still have one of yours over summer, so.
I might
You're
as
right. Sorry. She's a good kid.
Going home to pull the door
No,
off the
you're not a good
closet
kid?
now.
Oh, yeah. Delayed reaction.
Jury's still out.
Delayed reactions. All right, I'm going to get you to... Who is this? Hey, Miss Carrie.
Hey, Mama.
Hey, Mom. I'm like, so I don't know if I'm like your mom's sister or if I'm her kid. Like I'm in that weird spot.
So you have more fun with your sisters than your kids. I'm gonna.
Which would make me your aunt.
Yeah, there you go.
I say aunt because I'm trying to be all fancy. Aunt. I'm an aunt. Yeah. What are y'all doing? Give Tori some punch. Oh, we
Cheers.
got backup. You gonna pull up on
You gonna
us?
pull up and pick me up?
Come on, get Big C out here. Totally my sister. I can dig it. I can dig it. All right, so going along with our apple theme, we're going to kick it in with an apple salad. Just an orange because we're going to squeeze them. I say we, but I mean you.
Okay.
She's right in traffic tonight.
So we're getting fancy with fresh oranges. You probably should taste the juice first because not all oranges are created equal. Squeeze your fruit, man. Squeeze it and taste it. So we're gonna start with spring mix. You can use whatever lettuce you prefer. This is just pretty, and I'm putting lots of crunchy things in this because spring mix isn't crispy like a romaine would have a little more whatever, but feel free to add romaine to this if you want to kick it up a notch. Crunch factor, but there's a lot of crunchy things. So I have pre-diced some apples, but y'all can, you can see Cody. Cody, if you cut right here, they can see. If you want to cut these around the core, so like this way and then roll it, just to show them that you can make a flat side and it'll be easier to cut. Watch your core, nobody likes that. And if you get a piece of core, just take it out your mouth and put it on like a little napkin. Your mama told you, you don't spit it out and act all crazy at nobody's house.
I need them to teach that now.
Yeah.
I know. Super helpful.
We're going to be polite. You're grateful when you go to people's house and they
Mind your
cook for
P's
you.
I had a kid just put it in my hand one time.
Yes, they do that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thanks so much. Like sharing is caring.
We love you.
Use whatever kind of apples you want. I feel like this salad, because of the dressing, we're going to make like a honey mustardy salad dressing and go in this. I feel like a Granny Smith apple would work well in here, but we just have some, I don't even remember. Gala apples, that's what we have. It's like, I don't know what they're called. And then we're going to put, oh, look at you go. He's higher. Almost. If you pre-slice these or pre-dice these, you want to put some lemon juice on them to keep them from oxidizing and turning brown and gross, because nobody will eat your salad. Okay? Nobody will eat your salad. They will say bad things about you behind your back.
They will talk about your salad.
So we're going to throw cucumbers in here. I use English cucumbers. I prefer them. They also have the little tiny little petite cucumbers now in the store, so you can also use those if you'd like. And if you use other cucumbers, like regular cucumbers, seed them. So like split them in half, get you a spoon, scoop out the meat, as I call it, the pulp, the gross slimy stuff in the middle. Take that out. And then dice them up or slice them, however you want your cucumbers to look, okay? Don't matter. In the bowl. All the kids in the pool. I don't know if we have enough. You might have to chop more. We'll see. You could put the lemon juice in here. I'm not, because I like to control it in the salad dressing. But that's a big bowl, but I keep going. Like there's 50 people here. Somebody's going to have salads. What?
The cucumbers.
You don't like them?
I didn't think I'd ever want to see another one again.
Oh, sorry. I'm like,
Tons
sorry.
and tons of cucumbers.
Tons and tons. We had a fancy plated dinner a week ago, and Cody really was my sous chef in real life. And you want to dice this up? We got some bacon. Bacon. If you don't eat pork, don't put it in there. Okay, stop crying. Okay, put on your big kid panties. I don't eat bacon. Don't use it. We like bacon over here. Lots of it. Applewood bacon, that's what that is. Use whatever you'd like. Sometimes bacon's really salty, so again, taste things. Taste the bacon after you cook it to see how salty it is, because all bacon is also not created equal. I'm also putting corn in here. You can use frozen corn. If you use frozen corn, take it straight out of the freezer, bust up your bag, throw it in your salad. It'll help keep your salad cold if you're like throwing it together and you have a, like they're coming, but they're not there yet. It'll help keep the salad cold so you don't have to put it in the refrigerator, right? But you can just use a can also if that's what you like. This is a can. This is actually summer crisp corn out of the can. It's a new line by Del Monte. Del Monte, is that right? Am I making that up?
No, you're right.
Maybe.
That's right. You're right.
Starts with a D. So we're gonna put that corn in here. What else are we missing? Oh, and then we have toasted pecans. You know, pea in a can.
Yeah.
Pecans. Pecans. So I fried my bacon, and then I reserved the bacon grease, because hello, we in Georgia. And then I saved some of that. I used it, take it out of the pan, and I used that to cook my pork chops, which we'll discuss that later. But I also used a little bit to toast these. So they're toasted in a little. But you can put them in the oven if you're afraid of toasting things on the stove. In a pan. Some people are like, they don't like grease, you know?
I'm one of those
wait,
people. That scares
I want
me.
some of them. I'm taking them back.
Not that I don't like it, scares me.
I need that. I need a little bit for later on. If we make it to dessert, and again, you already know how this goes. You might not make it to dessert, but we will make it to dessert.
We will.
So if y'all don't make it, we'll tell you all about it. All right, I think that's all the things. We have corn. We have, I ain't even looking at my notes. I think that's all the kids in the pool. So now we're going to make a dressing. Get Cody a bowl if you want to squeeze about half of that in there. Here's a, I'm going to
Whoops.
no, that's fine. I'm just going to taste it. Oh, that's real good.
Are they good?
They are. I got them from the Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
The Publix.
I did. People all say, your fruit is so fresh when they come to the shop and they get a side of fruit. Publix, or actually Sam's. Sam's has like the best grapes ever.
They do those cotton candy ones?
Yeah, well, any of them, they're crispy. Like it has that,
They're very
you know.
firm.
Yeah.
I like it. I
Got a
don't
little
like.
hold to it.
Little, yeah,
Little hold.
look. Nobody likes mushy fruit. Okay, maybe some people do. Me,
I don't trust them people.
I would be like, oh, stick out your hand. I'd be one of the, here, take that. Take that away, I don't want it. All right, gloving up. All right, so for this, also in that lovely bacon fat that I reserved. So I got a baguette, and I opened it up, and I let it sit for a couple hours. Even though baguette is already kind of crispy on the outside, just to let it dry out a little bit more for whatever. Same pan, done with my pecans. Put a little more bacon grease in my pan, and I cut these all up in little tiny cubes, and then I put them in that pan with that bacon fat and crisp them up even more. So you have homemade croutons, but you season them, okay? We can't just toast the bread and not season. Layers, right? So we put a little lemon pepper on here and a little get it together, because if you ain't got it together,
You better get it together.
what he said?
Better get it. Hey, I think she might be a fan of something over there. You heard that? She took the words right out of my mouth.
So yeah, also if they're harder and more dried out, you don't want to make them too hard, because you know our teeth are important. But it'll hold up to that dressing, because nobody likes soggy bread. I ain't gonna say nobody. When I say nobody, I mean me. I ain't eating bread if it's wet. I don't want that. So we like crispy croutons. Anyway, good snacks also, you know, unless you're watching your weight and carbs and all that stuff, you know. Then don't eat it. Okay. Don't eat it. All right. So yes. So we have some olive oil.
Need a man.
Save the day.
I broke it.
Uh-oh, you broke it.
Like I think the twisty thing doesn't twist. Oh God, don't kill yourself.
On live TV. No, you just gotta get it started, that's all. There, see?
Problem solver.
Uh-huh.
Could be me.
Waymaker.
again, y'all didn't see what happened before the filming earlier. It said men always tend to hurt themselves on ladders and things right as she smashed my finger with a hammer.
That ain't what happened. I'm gonna say it, just like a man. Just turn the whole story around. That ain't even what happened. I got witnesses, although they're all women. Because Kanan was being a mastermind.
He was busy.
The genius, you know. I say, he was doing his thing. We're gonna chop some parsley. We, as in Cody. Oh, y'all, see, I knew. We got feta, because feta makes it better.
Yes.
I knew it was something. So, this is garlic and herb feta, because I like it. You know? But then, because we can't just do one kind, because I'm extra, we all know this. Then I got tomato basil.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that smells so good.
Emerald. I wish you had smell-o-vision.
I'm telling you.
Bam! So that's what I did as a kid. I watched cooking shows. A little bit of cartoons, but, you know. I was watching Julia, you know, and Ina, and, God, there was this, what's his name? Justin. There's an old, Justin. You know Justin in the overalls? Yes.
Is that the Cajun guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what I'm talking about. They think I'm crazy, like I made him up. He's real.
He's real.
Told you he was real.
You can't make Justin up.
Yeah,
I
he
love
was
that kid.
a
He's not a kid.
talent.
He's an old man. He's so cute. I just want to squeeze his cheeks. It's probably be really inappropriate, but somebody's got to do it. All right, so we have half of an orange in here. It depends on what you're doing. Y'all know I don't measure. That's why we ain't got no cookbook. We're going to have a cookbook with no measurements. It's going to say...
Just ingredients.
Just the things.
Yeah.
Just eyeball it.
Just figure it out.
I think that'll be the first page. Add to your ancestors, say stop. Now, some of y'all ancestors might not know what they're doing. You can't listen to... You cannot listen to everybody.
If you didn't learn to cook from your mama, you might not want to listen.
Somebody mama can't cook. I'm just saying. Listen. If you know your mama couldn't cook before, she probably ain't doing it. So when she give you advice and say, oh, stop, probably add a little bit more.
If you walk in, there's a bunch of pans in the trash can before they cook.
What's that smell? All right, we got apple cider vinegar going there. Dijon mustard, some extra virgin olive oil, and here you can use salt and pepper and garlic and any kind of seasonings you want. We are going to use Get It Together because
If you ain't got it, you gotta get it
you
together.
gotta get it together. And then you know how I feel about these tubey things because it saves your life in prep time and all those things. So we're gonna add a little bit of that in there.
What is
Garlic.
Garlic.
Oh, and I bought this too, so y'all can see they actually now have roasted garlic. Look at. All right, and I think we'll, oh, what the heck, go ahead and throw it in there. Throw the parsley in there. And then we're gonna put some honey. Honey, get local honey if you got it. Maybe, stop. All right. And then you know we're gonna taste it, right? So. Oh, and we're gonna put red pepper flakes in here because it's just a little bit, just a little tiny.
Little kick.
All right. I said a little bit, Wanda, calm down. All right.
That's a fancy tool.
It is. The immersion blender. Love it. Get you one at the Walmart or an Amazing. Seasoning. Sorry. Oh, come. Let's tilt. I'm sorry, it's loud. This thing will save your life, though. Soups, gravies, sauces, the whole bit. Well, you know, you don't want your dress. You don't want. I feel like I'm talking to myself. You don't want your dressing to break apart because that's, you know, not cute. Can y'all see? Oh, y'all can't see all that. Look at God.
Looking good.
All right, so we're gonna taste that. You wanna grab us a fork, spoon, knife, anything? We just need a liquor. A little liquor. See what we need. Don't serve it to people if you would need it. Oh, it's so good. It's good. I don't need salt. I don't need pepper. I don't think okay, I'm a vinegar. I like a lot of vinegar, but I think it's okay. So I'm gonna leave it alone. But if I was at my house, I'd put more vinegar in. But I think it's good. And a little of this goes a long way. We ain't drowning it in ranch. She looked up. She knew exactly what I was talking about. Brooklyn drinks ranch, okay?
Me too, Brooklyn. Me too.
Keep the hating to
You know, a little ranch with your salad. Or a little salad with your ranch. I'm glad I can say things backwards here and everybody knows what I'm talking about.
Pecan, you know.
Potato, potato. All right. Are you... I ain't gonna say that. I was just... Yep.
Am I mixing?
Yes, are you?
I'll get in there.
That makes me nervous.
Oh, my Lord.
Oh,
Could never be me.
we never have the proper size bowls for this.
I always get carried away. I'm sorry. Listen.
It's amazing how many things I see you put in that pot right there, and I'm like, there's no way, and then it cooks down.
Listen. My mama, Mary Dawson, if y'all knew of her, Sootie, as they called her. I have no idea how to cook for like 2 people. When I do private chef dinners for 2 people, it's for at least 6.
Invite your friends.
Whoopsies. So I forgot onions, y'all. If you don't like them, don't put them in. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. They're very thin. I do. And we travel. We do.
And they're phenomenal.
Yes, we have a section of the show called Kitchen Takeover. So, you know, invite your friends. We come and bring the whole party. And we do all the magical things. Cody.
Yep.
Party foul. Party foul.
There goes half the salad.
Half the salad. He's making it's great.
Doing a great job.
You're doing a great job.
You're doing way better than I could ever.
much better than I would.
Drizzle. I know, right?
It would be on the floor.
Oh,
I'm
for
gonna do
sure.
about half of that.
Half of it would be on the table.
And then he did real good.
Yeah.
I cried when you were doing the dressing.
Listen, if this is really it. This is it. That's good.
it.
That's
That's not
really
bad.
good.
Not bad at all.
Not
Not bad at all.
not bad at
If
all.
I'm gonna say so, it was not terrible. You can say what you want.
You can say what you want.
It's, believe it or not, once you get the little bit of liquid on there,
It's
a
better.
lot easier to mix.
You're welcome. I do what I can. All right. So maybe if I can get the glove out of the box.
Get all that off the bottom. We're good.
Oh, I forgot.
Oh, now you add more.
He's like, it's so easy. Let's see.
Add some bread.
Add some bread. Just a few.
need.
We can top it if not. Just a little, like in the middle. I think the bottom is okay.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm just throwing stuff around.
I'm telling you.
We'll clean that up in a second. We'll reset. All right. While Cody finishes mixing the salad.
There's teachers in the room.
Nice choice
Quiet.
of words.
I'm about to get sent to the corner. We don't do corners anymore. What do we do? What's the appropriate
Yeah.
punishment?
How do you punish the kids?
Oh
Oh, no, we don't break that anymore either.
no.
No,
What do we do?
Usually
we don't do that anymore?
shut
Phone
your-
call home.
Yeah.
Oh, we can't do that.
Oh.
Oh, y'all better not call me about my bad kids.
Lots of privileges.
They're on y'all's watch.
Wait, what kind of privileges am I losing? They're gonna say I can't play with y'all anymore. All right. I think that's good. I'm gonna try to get a little bit of everything on this plate.
You can't put them
If
in
you
a
want to
corner.
pull those
Yeah.
gloves off, I'll let you pass this to our.
Use like Chromebooks or.
Yeah.
Oh man, take your computers away.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do at home?
I think that has a little bit of everything. If you want to pass
Yep.
it next door.
There you go. Utensils right here.
Moment of truth.
It looks delicious.
What have I done? Well, you know, a lot of this is like, oh, I see this. I see somebody do something like this. Then I see somebody, and I was like, you know, if those two had a baby, might be all right. And then I'm like, you know, if it was me, I'd probably put this in there. And then that's just what we do, you know? Because I'm sure most people don't put bacon with their apples. Like, here we are.
Well, I don't know. Some people be putting raisins with their
Potato salad.
potato salad.
He right.
Mm.
He's right. We don't do that ever here. That will never be a thing. Never.
Although I did have some chicken the other day. It was a chicken salad and it had cranberries in it. It wasn't too terrible. At first I was like, what? No.
Wait. Who's eating this? Oh, is this for you?
I guess so.
I guess so.
We eat at the same time.
I guess so.
Bottoms up. No,
Oh,
go
no,
ahead.
go
Go for the
ahead.
gusto.
I didn't know there was like a norm.
Tell us how it is.
I'll take a handful there.
It was really like summery.
Very summery. I like those. I like those words.
You may hit you with some adjectives since we're
Oh,
shooting.
yes. Yes.
Ooh, refreshing is a good one.
Refreshing.
It's light, like there's a lot of things in it, but it still feels very light.
Is it too busy?
No, I'm a busy person, so I like busy.
I think it's a good amount of vinegar.
Same. Good amount of vinegar. That's what I said. See, for normal people.
She said,
The word
these
is
people.
The word is typical.
She said the ones whose ancestors
Typical.
Typical.
Typical people.
are ancestors.
I ain't typical.
We don't be seasoned.
Oh man.
I think it's pretty good. It's really good.
I think it's really good. I'm
And
not usually a salad person.
I'm not big
Oh,
on
really?
like fruit in my salad. I'm not.
Me either.
But
But apples,
do
I
it.
feel like I'm not a
because
put
I got
grapes
a
in my
bite of
salad.
an apple and then a cucumber at
Yeah,
the
but
same time, and it
it's
like
the,
it's perfect.
it's the texture of the apple. Like grapes are different.
Mhm. And I'm bad about
Now
textures.
I have had pecans in there before, and they've been like sometimes they do them candy, and it like becomes too much. It's perfect.
I need this for meal prep.
I didn't pay him
right?
to say that. I didn't pay him
No.
to say that.
She just smashed my finger and told me if I didn't.
There may have been a hammer and a nail involved.
Right.
A hammer and a nail. Let's see if I can get one of everything.
Yep, that's a hard bite.
That's a.
Oh,
Oh
I had the
no,
croutons.
I don't have an apple. I quit.
Good luck, guys.
I'm not a teacher. I didn't get an apple.
Me neither, though.
They couldn't even afford to put an apple in my sock.
You know, I've never got an apple, but I had a kid bring me like their chicken's eggs the other last year.
Oh man,
Hey, that's
that's
even
even better.
How else I say it? First
That's
of all,
solid currency.
that's super solid currency. I'm like, this. Does your mama know you took these?
Next comfort meeting, you're gonna be in trouble with that. Parent.
Right.
Y'all, I gotta cook and I'm eating. I'm hungry.
This is really
I
good.
like it.
And it's not gummy bears.
And it's not gum. You telling
Look
all
at
my
that.
business?
I do love gummy bears.
Right.
But there's new ones.
The Scooby, no, the Scooby snacks.
You and Evie.
That's my
Ooh,
best
snacks.
friend. I just need to come to
That
the house
child's
every day.
heart gelatin. She eats so many gummies.
That's me. They're like in my glove box. They're in my little console.
Mine are melted all over my minivan.
All right, let's ask the panel. Not the panel. Sorry, I already did that. Our lovely audience. What do we think?
Loving it.
Loving. Delicious.
I love it. I'm about to
Winning.
for crouton.
Are we salad people or are we not salad
I just
people?
got a really good bite.
We are salad people.
I'm not a salad person and I love it.
That orange come through.
I love the crouton. Love the apple and the cheese.
Apple and cheese. Oh, y'all, cheese. Let's talk about cheese real quick. My mom would take what they call vanilla wafers and like cheese and eat it. No, they're
Like that.
What? Excuse me?
Yeah.
For why?
I just heard a lot of mm-hmms.
Yeah,
I
Just
really
like regular, like cheddar cheese.
Cheddar.
Yep. Oh, you
Yes.
can't?
Yep.
Cheddar cheese. It had to be cheddar cheese and a vanilla wafer.
That's interesting.
To this day, I've not eaten that.
Was it when she was pregnant?
What?
No,
I know, I was just thinking, I have
I've
no
never
wafers
eaten it
and
to this
cheese
day.
at
I always thought it was just the strangest. I was like, something is wrong with this woman. Like, why would you do that? You know? As I'm sitting at the table with my hands like this and dangling my legs and watching everything she does. I won't ever do that. That's what I said to myself. So to this day, I've still not tried
So
it.
you have not tried. You
Try
have
it.
to try it.
You can't knock it until you try it.
But when I say this to people have the same reaction. They go, "Oh yeah."
Make extra
What?
because I'm curious.
So that's normal.
I'm curious.
Next recipe on the cooking show.
Next
You're telling me
recipe,
that's the thing.
I'll teach you how to compose Nella wafers and cheddar cheese.
It's just super simple.
Mhm.
I mean, you can judge it up.
I like this, y'all.
Just some Velveeta.
Ew.
I like this a lot.
So we're gonna dip in cheese.
Hey, my nana used to make fudge with Velveeta cheese.
I've heard
Oh.
that.
And it's actually
Sorry.
I've heard it, but I don't know that I can get over it if I was.
I'm gonna make it for you and not tell you.
Right, exactly. If I was the one to make
I like
it,
it.
I'm not sure I
I
can
was
do
gonna
it.
tell you I was making it for you.
Yeah.
I'll show up through Interstate.
All right.
I'll make everybody
Let's
jealous.
move some of this stuff out of the way. Do you have any questions, everybody out there? I've been ignoring you. We've been having a good time. We just talking, amongst ourselves.
Got a comment?
I stay yapping.
Have a comment.
Bacon grease makes
Bacon
everything
grease
better.
makes everything better.
I agree.
I agree. I agree. But I don't think that I don't think it overpowers. Like, even though I used it to toast the croutons, even though there's like actually bacon in there,
I think that orange kind of like,
cut some of that fat,
yeah.
Citrus. Yes.
Of course we have to have that.
When I come in, I'm getting your brunt. Oh, of course you put that that
I
comment
think
up.
she was paid.
Miss
to say that
Debbie,
for
I
Katie.
don't, did Kaden call you before the show?
This comment's brought to you by Katie.
By Kaden. That's not fair. You're not paying. I'll make one for you. Kaden's still on punishment. I don't even know what for at this point. He can't have a brunch chick. All right. Y'all feeling like you got wings and you can fly, or you feeling like kind of piggish? Are we staying on that?
The salad is delicious.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, what do you want to do? You want to go pork? You want to go chicken?
Ooh, let's go pork.
Let's go pork.
Let's go pork.
You heard the man. Pork coming up. All right. So, we do have some apples left. Might make. Anyway. So, cabbage. Also, this past week we did cabbage and collards, which I've done on this show before, and at this event they had no idea that I was bringing them because, well, my brain just goes kind of haywire, and some people just let me do what I want to do. So, we did some braised cabbage and collards together, and served them with sweet yams. And then we had a braised short rib that went on top of that, with I say a gravy for lack of a better term, but like au jus,
It was dressed with. Look at that and not just dive in.
Yeah, and it was stacked. It was stacked. It was very pretty. Maybe I'll post. I need to post pictures, but y'all know I'm bad about that. I don't post at all unless it's like, hey, I'm close. Sorry, I'll miss you. I love you. I'll make it up to you. Although I'm gonna have some specials this week because I'm trying to like make it up to you a lot. Because I'm also gonna be closed one day this week. I'm sorry, it's graduation. I don't know what to tell you. Rip it off like a Band-Aid. So please, I'm sorry. You just pay attention to the Facebook page and come all this summer. It'll be hot. And we'll just eat, drink, slushies, and all that stuff together. Slushies, eat, drink, slushie. Can you eat a slushie? I think you can eat a slushie.
Yeah, I think I can.
Sure.
You can eat a lot of it if you put some alcohol in it.
If you're hungry enough, you
If you're hungry enough. Anyway, back to the cabbage thing. So I was like, what can I do with cabbage? Because I like cabbage, and what haven't I done with cabbage? So we're going to do cabbage steaks. And so I'm just going to show you how I did that, or a portion of how I did that, explain it, or whatever. And then we're going to sear up some pork chops. I like what they call the ribeye cut of the pork chop. It's very lean. It has some of the tender meat around it, around that loin. And I like them sear them in a hot pan and get them nice and brown skin like me. And then you put them in the oven and let them go low and slow until they're nice and tender, because nobody likes dry pork, right? Nobody likes dry meat anyway. That did not sound good, but whatever. Here we are. So we're going to do that and serve it on top of that. And then we're going to glaze it with our Georgia on My Mind sauce. So that's our sweet peach heat sauce. That's available on our website at WandafulThingsCo.com. Click it, click it, click it, click it. Because it's good on everything. So we're going to try to incorporate the sauces to show you how to use them, so that way you buy them so you can use them at home. Marla, Carrie's friend, Marla, she drinks it, okay? I'm just saying.
Listen.
She's like, I'm good. I don't need a drink. I got Georgia on my mind. I'm like, okay. All right. So we are going to start with, there's a garnish. We need our pork. Oh, we're also going to garnish it with some crispy onions. Crispy onions. And put Cody back to work cabbage. We're gonna show you how to cut this up here. Look at your lettuce. You know, don't judge a book by its cover. If it looks real bad, it probably is real bad, but sometimes it's just the outer layers, right? So peel off your outer layers, wash it, and then we're gonna slice it. Hopefully that knife is
Sharp enough.
can manage. He's just going in. He'll.
What I'm on too.
He said, I got it.
Sharp.
So, you know, this little piece, I mean, it's kind of short, but you can still use it. Just cut another, a slither off this to make it flat. But you want to use the whole head. They're not going to be perfect, okay? There's no glue magical to glue them together. A lot of people, when you see, they'll take the core out of this. I leave it in there. I like the texture of it. I know I'm weird, you know? It's not inedible, but most people take the core out because it is tougher.
It'll draw in some flavor.
But it'll draw in some flavor, and it'll also hold it together better on those middle pieces that get a piece of it. And they don't have to be perfect, but we're going to get this going while he's doing that. We're all staring at him. Cut up the cabbage. Let's see him chop a finger off. Don't do that. Don't listen to me.
That's a way to get out of the show.
So this is what it looks like, y'all. Right? After I said it'll fall apart, and then he goes and cuts a perfect little, you know. He's just proving me a liar. A liar. So get your pan, medium heat. You don't want it too high, but you want it to be able to sear long enough to get some browning, some caramelization on there, because that's where the good stuff is. You can put these in a pan and then rub them with olive oil and season them up. You know, try to make it thinner. And then, I don't do that. I don't do that most of the time. Most of the time I'm seasoning as I go, because that's just, I'm usually cooking for a lot of people, so it's just easier for me that way. But anyway, so we're warming up our pan now. As soon as that gets hot, and then we're gonna season it. Season it with whatever you like. If you're going, depending on what you're pairing it with. Because we are pairing it with the Georgia on our mind, that is seasoned very well, in my opinion. So you don't want to overpower too much. That doesn't mean don't season. That ain't what I said. I did not say that.
That is not
okay? Season everything, right? But you don't want the season of one thing to overpower something else. There has to be a balance. And then in the same pan, we're going to sear this on both sides. You're going to get it in a baking dish, and then we're going to put that in there. If you are vegan, vegetarian, use some vegetable stock. I am not, so I use chicken stock. If you're going to pair it with beef, you can also use beef stock to absorb some of that flavor, to have some of that transfer. You can also use the beef stock off whatever, or chicken stock if you've prepared beef or chicken to go with this, which is probably better, because then you get the flavor off whatever you seasoned your meat with onto your cabbage steaks. You can also do these on the grill, y'all. Get a nice smoky flavor on there. So good. And depending on what kind of grill you have, gas, charcoal, that kind of makes a difference a little bit to me. But I would kind of parboil this a little bit, blanch this, you know, get it in some water, steam it a little bit, blanch it in water to stop the cooking process, and then put it on the grill, because it won't take very long after that. Otherwise, it might be kind of crispy. All right, pan's hot. You got your olive oil in there. The oil was also getting hot, but be careful you don't want to burn it. And because, well, I put butter on everything, we're gonna put a little butter in there. Also, the oil causes the butter not to burn.
How did I know that?
Doesn't mean it won't. Like, wait a minute.
Can't you do so many things tonight?
But really?
No, I cannot cook.
Oh, I'm coming to your house. I'm coming. What's for dinner?
Listen, you gotta get my kids to eat anything but cheese.
They don't like cheese?
All they eat is cheese.
All they eat is cheese.
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese. I got that. Got
Throw a
it.
vanilla wafer.
Oh
in
no,
there.
you're smack and cheese last. So that's, you and Mama got that big old pan out.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's a good minute.
Yeah. I don't think people realize it's a pan.
It's thick with 3 C's.
We're gonna
Yeah.
do these scraps.
All right. So because of this, I'm gonna put a little get it together on here, because it has all the things
I think I need
in
to
there
get it
on
together.
one side. You do. You need that.
It's, the Get It Together has all the seasonings in one.
It does. Like,
Like the sister and the brother, our garlic powder, onion powder.
and it does. And it does.
And we can't tell you the rest.
But if you can read, if your teachers taught you well, it'll say on the bottom. on the back. That's it, y'all. Just let it go. Don't touch it. Leave it alone.
That's easy.
You know how they say, even when we sear this fork here, leave it alone. Don't touch it when it's in that pan. You can kind of lift it up a little bit, see if it sticks. Most of the time, it'll tell you when it's ready to be. Don't mess with me till I'm ready, you know? Right? Like when you get dressed and you tell your significant, don't come in here till I'm finished. Oh, no. I just want to see. You mind your business. Let me do me. You know, we got to get all booted and shoot, strapped up. Y'all ladies know what I'm talking about. We got to, you know, all the things.
I thought y'all woke up like this.
No.
Oh.
That was a lie. That was a lie. I didn't say that. Right. I woke up with my purchase of this to put it on.
Basically saran wrapped in an outfit.
Right. You know. All right. So I'm starting to see some happy things happen.
It's like a vegetarian option.
It is a good veggie option. What's another favorite? If you're gonna like kind of eat this by itself, if you are a vegetarian, I would say I love a Montreal steak seasoning. I feel like that is very meaty. And whatever that seasoning is you brought me from somewhere.
Oh yeah, some steakhouse seasoning.
Some steakhouse seasoning he ran across. He's like, Wanda, eat this. I'm like,
it's I've never tasted one like it, but the general concept is it's called black powder.
it's so good. I can't even tell you, I can't describe it. I don't even know. Anyway, it's really good. Cody just chopped steaks for my dinner.
Shorty.
For tomorrow, because I ain't cooking tonight. Whatever the number is what they got.
Have some salad.
Don't put your hand in a pan. That's just
good.
me and my crazy self. I take pans out of the oven because that's what I do. I'm busy. We gotta go. We ain't got time to be looking for pot holders. What's that?
You grab a pan barehanded?
Yeah,
I'm done with
sometimes. Well, I have done that. I'm not gonna. My kids are always like, "What are you doing?"
It's a fire hazard.
I'm getting a pan. Getting a pan. Mom, the things are right here. I ain't got time for that. And I burn them because, you know, I'm used to using my hands. Hands are so overrated. Who needs a hand?
Your hands need insurance.
Right?
Probably true.
A surgeon.
Oh yeah, we're getting some color. All right, so flip it over. And it's already nice and tender on the side that you seared. So, if you got bacon fat, use that. Unless you're vegan or vegetarian, don't use that, okay? She said. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna have, let's put this away. I don't even know where. Yeah, sure. Sure. All these bits too, the things that come off the edges, throw them in the bottom of your baking sheet because they'll cook up just fine in the oven. Waste not, want not. Who said that? My mama. Never knew what that meant. I was like, what? Okay, yes ma'am. Waste not, want not. What is that? Now that I got kids, I say the same thing. They're like, what is that? Oh, it's hidden.
Oh, double plated. Yeah, I did that on purpose.
I know. You got skills. All right. So, you got skills? I'm going to take this off. Oh, that's why you gave me a double plate?
Yeah.
He was anticipating my needs. All right. Same pan. Same pan. Same thing. I'm going to, or you want to season these?
Sure.
So your ancestors say
Season
stop.
them?
Right.
I ain't telling you nothing.
That's the best phrase I've ever heard my whole life.
What?
My ancestor had said
Both
stop and
sides, right?
sprinkle though.
Don't listen to them.
Yeah. My
I'll put that
ancestors
one like just
said
on top of that. Like just
What is it?
yeah.
Season till you sneezing?
easy.
Season till you sneezing.
Garlic powder hates to see me coming. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. I'm like a garlic and onion powder person.
All of.
I wanted to come into my kitchen just tell me what I need at this point.
Right, can you look at my spice cabinet?
Wanda would look at my spice cabinet and immediately call defects.
Like, what are you feeding them? Cheese. I'm feeding them cheese.
Cheese. We got
There's-
Velveeta.
There's
we got
more than one food group.
We've got shredded. We've got blah.
She's like, Tori, can you please get your life together? I'm like, can you help?
I can't do it by
Send
myself.
help. A little pep Rick.
She's like, no wonder your kids only eat cheese. This is embarrassing.
There's cabbage steaks. Pull them off. Baking sheet. A little bit of butter, cause I like butter.
This thing hit hard.
Yeah, I did it.
And then you're going to put. You good? Come on, baby. There you go. When she start talking to you.
She talking?
She was whispering. I need her to be a little. I don't know. She a little shy. It's been a while. Girl, come on here. You embarrassing us. Oh.
She said you
That was a
ghosted
little
me.
ASMR tease.
I'm not speaking.
She said, if you don't stop talking to me like that on this national TV.
National TV.
Sorry, girl.
So you embarrassing us.
Right?
Sorry, girl.
I'm not the problem here.
Yeah. I'm always a problem, y'all. I think I threw this lid away. That's okay. All right. What was I saying? Cabbage steaks. Cabbage steaks seared in your pan, both sides, seasoned well, according to what you're making. Put them in a baking dish. Some butter, vegetable stock, chicken stock, beef stock, whatever, bone broth, whatever you want to use. Put it in there. Enough to cover the pan plus some, okay? That's what you're doing in your pan. You're gonna put it in the oven until it finishes getting tender. Okay? If you wanna, we be cooking in real life in here. Well, a little smoky. Anyway, it depends on how thick you cut your steaks. I can't give you an appropriate time. Remember to check the temperature of your oven because all ovens don't cook at the temperature that they say. Did y'all know that?
No.
Yes.
Yes, so you can set your oven at 350 and that doesn't mean it's at 350. It might be at 340. Yeah.
Just put on the
Yeah.
side
Yeah, but
cabinet,
you
the kitchen.
Yeah, she's like,
You
fix
have new
this.
appliances,
I
right?
have brand new appliances.
Yeah, so you might be okay.
Yeah, you might be okay.
It's
Just
usually
check your
like
oven
the
because
I
it
don't know,
doesn't.
my bottom floor flooded. I don't trust them.
Yeah, that's true.
She has an
I got trust issues.
oversized cereal cabinet.
But yeah.
Have you met my children?
And cheese drawer.
And cheese drawer.
Check the temperature of your oven to ensure that they are, it is what it says it is, because otherwise,
It's like
This is-
catfishing.
yes,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. I can't
yes.
Like I always
This is a
set
real
mine
thing.
I hate it.
5
Yes.
or 10 degrees higher.
Refrigerator thermometers are great also, FYI. Take a little thermometer and keep it in your fridge,
It's an
because
educational experience.
sometimes things die and we're like, why is my food going bad so fast? Because your refrigerator is a liar.
The devil is a liar.
Yeah.
He's a liar.
Yeah. Yeah, don't trust anything.
Right.
So, look at there. She told me. She got a little more quiet, you know what I'm saying? She said, girl, they brown like you, flip them over. Got it. All right, so we're going to pull out the steaks, our cabbage steaks, and I'm going to let you start putting them on a plate.
Okay.
These lovely ladies, and then we're going to get it together, warmed up to glaze our plate with. We're going to put some crispy onions on top. We're going to get them served, and then we're going to talk about some asparagus. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
And then they surgery. Like the
Yes. What did I say? Get it together. I'm lying. Georgia on my mind.
Collaborate and there you go,
Listen.
And then that was my call to attention. Like when kids aren't
Oh.
listening, I would stop, collaborate, and then they would say listen, and that's how we got back together.
Oh,
All right. She's gonna do it now.
ice, ice, baby.
Listen,
And then they go, who sings that?
One
Who's
of those
singing?
kids, I teach high school. Let's go ahead and play that out. They're like, what were you born in the 70s? I said, first of all, the
Oh my
disrespect, I'm about
gosh.
to crash out right here.
I was born in the what?
I said, and I will be taking a day off the front line now.
I'm gonna need a whole day because I can't. Somebody come get these kids.
I'm gonna call your mom and just tell you the disrespect you just laid on my name.
Put some respect on my name. All right, let's see.
Yeah, I said firstly, like the
Let's
90s
see.
were like in the 1800s.
Let's
Shut
see.
your whole mouth.
What?
John
Yes.
just watched a Michael Jackson music video and he was, is this from the 1800s?
Oh gosh, yo.
If you wanna say my specialty that I do is off the chain.
Ah, I don't have one.
Okay.
I don't. What do y'all tell me? What's my specialty? I will tell you that people will probably say mac and cheese.
Smack and cheese.
Okay.
Smack and cheese.
Don't disrespect it like that.
You right? What I said.
Mac and cheese is
I'm
from
getting in
Publix.
trouble. I'm gonna have all my privileges taken away by the end of the show, guaranteed. Yeah, I would say it's mac and cheese. I don't think it. I would say it is a specialty of mine, but it's passed down from my mother.
Okay.
Right? So to me personally, I think of it as my mom's specialty that I just get to have the pleasure of recreating.
Oh, sweet.
But yeah, no, that Mary Mac. You call Sudie if you want mac and cheese. That's who made the mac and cheese for everybody in the county. It's like, oh, we're having to get call Miss Mary. Like literally every other day she was making macaroni and cheese. So I would say that would be other people's answer. But for me, I don't have a favorite thing. I just genuinely love to cook every single thing. I don't know.
I've had a bunch of your things, so I don't think there's one thing that's not phenomenal.
Oh.
So.
And you love trying new recipes?
Yes. I love playing with things and putting things together that normal. That's kind of how my menu. I mean, I have some typical.
Typical, yes.
Oh, look at me, I learned. I'm getting an A. I'm getting an A. I'm going to pass this class. Y'all watch.
Right now we at A+. You're
Our menu at the restaurant has
We're on
some.
the A honor roll at the end of the
That's some typical. Probably because I kissed my teacher's butt. You want me to help you?
Yeah, can you teach them?
You are a distinguished learner.
Yeah. Yes. What was I saying? I don't even know. I don't remember what we talked about. What did you ask me?
You said you love to cook everything.
Special.
You're
So our menu at the restaurant is some pretty typical things for, I would say, but a lot of our things that have a twist, which scares people. And I'm never in the front. You'll see me pop my head out occasionally, but I'm in my hole doing my thing, you know, because there's no staff. There's me. Remember we talked about this. So
We've been over this before.
yeah, we.
Find my eyes.
Remember.
Oh, I'm gonna use that. Hey.
Every day I say this.
That's my
Every
thing.
day.
I look at Ben Brewer. Find my eyes. Right here. Lock in.
Right here. So, our Philly chick. Our Philly chick is a chicken Philly. I believe what the typical recipe would be: peppers and onions and cheese and meat, right? And then we have a jalapeno slaw that goes on it that makes it different. Because typically, you wouldn't have a Philly that has slaw on it. At Wandaful Things, it does. And why? Because you deserve it. Because you deserve to eat food that is like taken to a next level. We don't all have to be the same. But then we get people who go, can I get that on the side? And of course I put it on the side. But when my brain,
talk about them later.
well, when my brain puts things together, it's because they all work together.
That's right, that's right.
So even if you think it's good without it or separate, the point is to eat the things together. Because you don't have the full experience. So I always encourage, if you don't like it,
Even on the crab one, it has the
kind of like
sauce.
kids, you know? Like, if you don't like it, then you don't have to eat it next time. But at least give it
Give it a try.
one good bite.
Trust the chef.
Yeah. Trust the chef. That's me.
That's my intention.
That's
Thank
me.
you.
All right, Cody, if you want to start getting some cabbage steaks on a plate, I'm going to also pull out our pork chops. And Georgia on my mind. I'm glad I have
I've
people
never
here
had
who help
cabbage
me.
outside of an egg roll. So excited.
Really?
Really?
That means
So
to tell
they-
you that my diet is Zaxby's, so I'm very excited.
Listen, I ain't gonna say that on here, cause I don't know what happened. They was here and I loved them and they came back and I was like, what is going on?
My
Okay,
diet is
but we ain't gonna talk about that. Okay?
And the Chick-fil-A, and Wanda when she DoorDashes to me. Wanda's on DoorDash, and if you're
Is
a
that
teacher,
too much? Hold on. Is that too big for y'all? Do you want me to split it in half?
I mean, if you need the space on the plate.
Oh no, I don't need no, babe.
I wasn't
Y'all can
sure
eat all
what you
that.
were for. I mean, I probably can
challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted. Are you gonna eat a plate?
You did their
Yeah, oh,
steak
yeah.
gorgonzola things too. Remember those? Those were really good.
I just
You be
like.
doing it all.
You want one too?
No.
She catered
You know
Wanda's
what?
birthday
Just give me a little plate and I'll just taste I'll just eat the scraps.
Well, I feel like
I'll
you
eat those
catered
little
her
bits
for
that I told you
really
to
good
on the
at this
bottom.
point.
It's like Wanda.
Like
The-
any kind
it's
of
the
event.
best.
Wanda.
Right.
The best
You
bits are on the
just eat
bottom.
supper tonight, that's all.
Anyway, y'all,
My
save that
husband was
save
like,
that
Wanda
juice,
makes anything left over, bring it home.
that stock that's left in the bottom of your baking dish. Save that for a soup, okay? And we'll do another
What
soup
do you do
later.
with that with a soup?
Huh?
You can make a soup out of that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's balling on a budget too.
Yeah. What Mary said, waste not, won't not.
That's right.
Save it. Freeze it.
Some
Freeze
drizzle on
it.
this, or you're mixing it
We're
up?
gonna
Okay.
drip. Well, I don't know. Let's pull it out here. Hot, 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 hot.
Touching it with her hands.
Uh-oh.
That drink was potent, I'm just letting you know.
Was
good.
it?
It was so good though.
You need a refill.
Girl, we take
Bartender.
Yeah.
Oh, we can have a
Just
party.
put some of those chairs together.
I could probably walk
and
around.
then
You spinning tonight? Okay, y'all, real quick. So after I seared my pork chops, I did the same technique that I did with the cabbage. Seared it on both sides. Put it in a baking sheet. Sheet.
Please don't do that.
We'll be right back.
Now you canceled.
Show's over. We just gonna eat.
Off all platforms.
Just to be clear, I said the second S word because I was repeating the first word because I didn't think I actually said that. But that's what I said.
I said what I said.
I'm apologizing to the Facebook gods immediately. Okay? Sorry, it's live. This is what happened. Welcome to the Wandaful Things Cooking Show. All right. Baking sheet. Let's pronunciate our words.
Full SLP, it's fine.
Lord have mercy. Put them in there with whatever kind of broth. In this case, if you're a vegetarian, you wouldn't need this step. So, but if you have pork broth, use that like leftover for something else. If not, chicken stock in here. And watch your sodium, y'all. Whatever you're seasoning with. If you're buying pre-made chicken broth that you didn't control your seasonings with, then it could be salty, so taste things, okay? Anyway, cover them up with foil. Put them in the oven until they're, again, nice and tender. I said this before, but now I'm showing you. All right, so we're going to put some pork on there. Now, keeping with the apple theme, you could very well dice up some apples, toss them in this Georgia, or toss them in some butter. And you can put some little apples on top of there. If you want to keep with the apples and pork go really well together. Uno más. You got one more. You got one more. All right. All right. Ooh, that's probably not good. I probably need a big one. Now, use whatever kind of glaze you want. And if you like a starch, a different starch. Potatoes. Everybody like, well, cabbage and potatoes is really good, in my opinion. You can do rice with this. When I used to not be able to eat cabbage without rice. True story. Because my mom cooked rice every day. Mary cooked spaghetti and a pot of rice. What we got the rice for? For tomorrow. For tomorrow when you gonna cook another pot of rice? Got it. So, I ate rice. I like rice.
I also like rice.
Now, you can take this and you can put, I like a little bit on the cabbage, y'all.
Same. I love it.
Yeah.
I would drink that at the bottle. You're saying Marla Joe, I'm like, I think I
Listen, y'all, and it's super simple, and people think you, like, you know, got all these skills and stuff. Like, I be cooking, you know, drizzle a little bit on the plate, do a little dripsy, say, oh, I got it. Make you look for real like you're doing something. You got on glovies. Yep. If you take a couple Crispies and put on there. These are fried onions, y'all. Now, you can make these yourself. I don't like the French's. You know, the French's ones that people get and put on green bean casserole? Yeah. I don't like them. This brand, I can't even remember. Right on top of the pork. Just right on top of the pork. I forget. I can't tell you. It's at the Publix. It's in like a little baggy yellow. God, I can't think of the brand. Yeah. I'll have to let y'all know. These are really tasty. And they're not like soggy crispy. They're like crispy. So I really like those. Again, texture, soft. Let's add a little crispy to give it a little texture. And I like fresh green onions on there.
It is pretty.
Green onions, a little more on there. All right, that's it. Let's eat. Oh, got to pass it to them so they can eat. That's probably okay. Just don't touch the bottom. The bottom's really hot. Bottom will kill you.
You're one to talk, Wanda. Don't touch the bottom.
So I know as you're like
my kids are always like
handling a pan.
I'm not like you. I can't just grab it with my bare hands. Yeah, sorry. We'll get you a towel.
The crispy fried onions on top.
Or you want to hand me a plate and I'll put it away.
Crispies. Oh,
I'll see my plate with the
So you can have your plate.
I don't know if they
I know.
give you that.
I just got it.
Give you that. Throw this away. All right. Y'all dig in. Let me know your business. Look, all I got was cat. You see? This why I eat gummies. What I got? Some cabbage. I gotta take care of myself. I'm gonna eat the cabbage though. It's probably good. I like that. And Watch the I'm a texture person. I don't like mushy things. We talked about collards and cabbage and all those things before. Our grandmas and aunties and all those things taught us to cook them all day long, and all the nutrients are gone out of them. If that's what you like, that's okay. But it doesn't have to be that way, right? A few minutes, get them tender. You still want them to be vibrant colors, you know?
Do you feel the same way with when you're cooking the green beans? Because our
Yes.
mothers used to cook the green beans
To
for
death.
hours,
Yes.
and like
Yes.
now when I cook them, it's like, okay, they can have a little crunch.
They can, a little,
Yes, they can have a little crunch.
I wouldn't say it's al dente, but they need a little bite back. Everything doesn't have to be mush to mean that they're done. Yeah, you just have to retrain your brain. It's just almost like second nature because it's all we've ever known, right? But trying new things are okay. And we talk about that too. Like some people will say you'll have a fresh green bean. I catered to an event for someone. You learn something every day. And I didn't ask them if they prefer fresh or canned. I just used fresh green beans. And she came to me after and she said, you know, the only thing I would say is that I don't really like the green beans. They were, you know, I thought you were going to use a can.
Whoa.
And I said, oh, yes, ma'am. I apologize. You know, she does not. She said, I don't like that. Like, just give me a can. So now when I ask, would you prefer fresh or a can? Because people have a preference. So, you know, and these are the things you should think about before you become on
And see,
Facebook.
You would never have thought that because I'm thinking like.
I think you would get fresh to be your catering.
Fresh is best. Yeah. But, right, that's what you think, but not every, but if you grew up on all canned green beans, they definitely have a different taste. So if you grew up on canned green beans and then you get a fresh green bean, you go, oh, I don't like that, they don't know how to cook. But it's not necessarily that, you know, be mindful of what you're eating or what you grew up eating, because just because you don't like it doesn't mean that it's awful. It just means that you don't like it. So let's not get on Facebook and bash people. Just say you don't like it. It's okay for you not to like it, but it's not fair to tell everybody else to hate it.
Yeah.
It's bad, you know?
The Georgia sauce is on point.
Oh, thank you.
Girl, the Georgia.
It'll be on your mind later. Georgia, on the mind. Okay, so what do we think? Do we like it? Do we like it?
Oh, it's so good.
The combination
So good.
is really great.
As someone who's never really had cabbage outside of an egg roll, I love it.
Oh, I
Isn't
forgot
that,
you did say
isn't
that.
that interesting?
I love it.
It's a perfect.
Is the pork tender?
Very tender. Yes.
Very, no dry.
I also like how tender it is with the pairing of the onion because it is so crispy.
Yeah, and the cabbage, because the cabbage has the bite.
Cabbage has the bite, not mushy.
Right.
I like it. Cody, have you had it? Well, you're in mid-bite. I have good timing like that.
That's good. I grabbed the knife to cut the cabbage a little bit, and then I went, whoop, and it just fell apart. I was like, okay.
You usually get it together seasoning on the cabbage.
Yes.
It's really good.
Yes. On
It
the
really got it
cabbage.
together.
It really got it together. You know, I aim to please. Y'all, I'm working on some cute shirts. Some get it together shirts. You know? I know, teachers can't. Let me hire some teachers. Y'all make these shirts. Y'all come up with all kind of cute things.
Canva is your best friend, girlfriend.
Yeah, but it don't think for me. You know, ChatGPT.
ChatGPT be thinking for you.
Yeah, it has some cute,
Canva does
cute
have
ideas.
the AI
Yeah, it does now.
option now.
Really?
I use
Oh, yeah.
it to make backgrounds for like my classroom.
Fancy meeting you here.
Oh, listen, we thug it out.
Listen, is it good for me? Is it? Are y'all good over there? Do we have feedback from the audience?
Number one, the pork is perfectly cooked. Yes, tender and beautiful with the flavoring.
And
I'm
we,
really loving the sauce.
The Georgia on my mind is incredible.
I would definitely be picking up a bottle.
y'all heard it here. Look at there. It's real. Not too spicy. The Georgia mama is not. It has a. I mean, if you don't, it has
It's
a little
natural
kick.
A natural kick.
A little kick. If you're not a spicy person, it could. You know, you're not okay.
But I am a spicy person, so I love.
So you don't think right.
I don't think
Now,
I'm not a spicy
the
person.
sizzling sweetheart is our hot honey, which has a little more of a kick. So
The sizzling sweetheart.
sizzling sweetheart.
Okay.
That's a Southern woman in a bottle. You know, we're gonna be
Which one is that?
all nice and polite.
Oh, that.
We got a little fire behind us if we need to.
A little bit.
little bit. Okay. Let's go. I don't know where are we on time? Because I ain't been paying attention. Huh? Killed it?
No, we're over. That's all right.
Already?
Yeah.
Should I skip it and go to dessert really quick? Just go. I like it when he just have at it.
The There's a brunch chick for that guy's future.
Oh, he's right. That's what it is. Thank you. Fine, he'll get a brunch chick this week. Huh? What? Oh, hey, Gracie. That's my baby, y'all. I love you. See, kids make me a mess. I can never be a teacher. I'll give them everything they want. The what? Oh, yeah, sure. There you go. It's got a, here, I'll take that. All right. So we're moving on real quick, because I really like to get this. So, asparagus. So every time you serve, or I serve asparagus, or I see people serve asparagus, I always see them serve it like the whole stalk. And I kept thinking, like, why do people do that? Why do we all serve it like just this long stick and then you gotta cut it up and eat it, or you pick up the whole thing and you're like chewing on a stick? So I chopped it up because I got in trouble for not following directions in school sometimes. I was like, but we can do this way. It still's good. So, or, and just the opposite, broken crayons, still colors. So here we are. Yes, yes. Always outside of the box. So we're going to start with some extra virgin olive oil. We are going to put some butter in there because butter makes it better. Good little bit. We are serving this with coconut rice, but we're going to start. So I was going to start with this with a side, and just do a side of asparagus with some other aromatics like some peppers and some onions and saute it. And you know, like Asian flavors are my favorite. And so I was going to put some Asian flavors on this and serve it as a side. So that is an option. However, then I was like, I'm going to serve it with chicken. So then I was like, you know, just make it a stir fry. Just put it all together. So that's what we're doing, putting it all together. So I am using chicken thighs because I like chicken thighs. Boneless, skinless chicken thighs. It's really tender. If you want that pull apart, yeah, you don't want it to dry out. I mean, you can use chicken and do the same preparation as we did the pork earlier, and your chicken breast will come out very moist if you do the same technique. A little bit of moisture when you're baking it, covering it, sear it first like the pork chops will give you a nice moist breast without you worrying if it's done in the middle, because thick breasts can, you know, you get intimidated. You want to cook it because nobody wants pink chicken, you know? Which now, ironically, they say pink pork is okay. Anyway, whole nother story. Whole nother thing. All right, so dice up you some chicken thighs, boneless, skinless. We're gonna get this pot going here. Extra virgin olive oil. My words are all running together. I have asparagus that have been cut up on a little diagonal. Break off the ends. You know, if you take the long end of asparagus and snap it, where it needs to snap, it'll snap organically. If you ain't got time for all that because you're cooking asparagus for 200 people, take a knife and chop it off. But the snapping method works perfectly and you don't have to use a knife. I have water chestnuts for the crunch factor because I like that. I got some red onions. You don't like red onions, use white. Or Vidalia if you like.
Purple is not an option.
Purple's not, we don't have purple onions here. Cody, you need your eyes checked. It's definitely a red onion. Peppers, you don't like them, don't use them. I love them, so I'm going to use them. And I always like the pretty colors because it looks better on a plate. We always eat with our eyes first, people. If it all looks the same, nobody wants it. In my personal opinion. Is that it? Is that all the things? All the kids in the pool? Okay, so we're going to start shoving things in there. Actually, I cheated a little bit because I knew I was going to be the whole problem. Whew, I like fire. I pre-cooked some chicken because I was ready. I knew I wasn't going to make it. We already over time, but hold on tight. Hold on tight, hold on tight. All right, I'm going to put onions in here. Pairing this with some jasmine coconut rice. Use whatever. You don't like coconut rice, don't use it. You want white rice, use that. You want brown rice, use that. Can you open those carrots for me? Onions in the pool, peppers in the pool. My child. I made that same type of pork along with some Asian sauce and coconut rice, and my son had a I don't like coconut rice. Never even tasted it. Yeah. Whole meltdown. But if we didn't tell him the next time, he ate it and he was like, Mom, this is so delicious. It was coconut rice. You know, fake it till you make it. That's not coconut. We're not ever eating that again. Just kidding. Yes, we are. All right, so I'm gonna throw the asparagus in there because we're rushing, we're hurrying, full speed ahead. So we're gonna double prep and we'll talk about dessert while we're doing this because we gonna go after this dish, y'all, but I'm gonna tell you all about it. Me and hands. Let's just stir the pot with your hands, it's fine. Do as I say, not as I do. My mama said that too. All right, I'm doing heavy on asparagus because asparagus is supposed to be the star of this here shindig. And it's gonna cook down a little bit, y'all, okay? All right, water chestnuts. Kids in the bowl. I like them. I like them.
I know. I'm here, like, I'm gonna have to remember this.
Oh, carrots. You do not have to buy pre-made carrots, but it helps when you're in a rush. Do that. Okay, now, this chicken I seared off earlier, season it to your heart's desire. Chicken that, oh my Lord, it smells so good. All right, what do we got down here? Let's talk sauce. All right, Cody, you wanna, oh, let me get this together real quick.
Together?
Get it together. Right on in there. All right. Now, poison. Black sesame seeds.
Love black sesame seeds.
Chili garlic sauce. Let's add that in a minute. Let's add soy sauce first. I can balance. All right. I have low sodium soy sauce.
Oh, thanks for that.
You're welcome. Well, because, you know, soy sauce can be like really salty, especially when you're adding other things. We ain't got time for that. We ain't trying to kill nobody. No high blood pressure, okay? Let's go about, I don't know, third of that. A third of that. I don't even know. Listen. Ugh. Any questions thus far?
I need to get a cookbook.
Is that
Yeah.
sesame oil you're gonna use in it?
It is sesame oil. I love sesame
Oh,
oil.
Do you? I was just gonna say, do you? Because I think it's like a distinct taste. Like if I use it, I have to use just a drop.
It is very potent, so you do have to manage it. It's definitely not like a, you know, but I guess also depending on what you're mixing it with.
Okay.
I think if you're mixing it for like a peanut sauce and you add sesame oil, it can be very overpowering just because maybe nuts and nuts, you know what I mean? Peanut, sesame oil, it's all the same, or not same, but similar family. So yeah, but it's strong. It's real strong.
Do you use it in a lot of recipes?
I use it in just about every Asian, just because I love that nutty, earthy that it brings to it. My favorite thing. You can also use sriracha in this, but I like the chili garlic sauce instead. So we have that. What am I missing? Nothing. I pulled everything out. No, I did not.
All the kids are in the pool.
All the kids are in the pool.
The
Okay.
colors in that pool.
All right.
are
So
very
give you
pretty.
some poison in there.
Yeah.
Chili sauce is spicy, so do whatever you want. It's your party, okay?
Do you want to keep some?
Actually, I forget how much this is. Go ahead and.
Full send.
Yeah, you might want to put some more of that in there. I forgot. That's a lot. Okay. Oh, you know what else I want to add to you? Just a wee bit. Just a wee bit of brown sugar. In there. That's probably maybe 2 tablespoons for this amount that we're making right here. I hate these little things. I take the caps off everything, y'all. Like all the little stock, I can't. I'll be here forever with this. I can't do it. It smells so good though. It's probably good. But this is for a good amount too. So. Whew.
I'm learning here because
Same.
sesame oil is like
It can
it's
be.
dangerous.
It can be. Yes. All right. You want a whiskey, and then I forgot mine at home. These little tubey guys they come in ginger, and so I do like to use that. Tony, I'm gonna give you this. I like garlic. If you don't like it, don't use it. I'm gonna give that a quick stir. What am I missing? Some sesame seeds here.
I love sesame seeds.
They have white ones too if you like the white better. I'm gonna give you some ginger.
Maybe a culinary show that I want to know about prep time.
For
Prep for it,
like how do I prep for this in particular or just in general? Like,
well, kind of in general.
so it really depends on, I really do believe in fresh is best. Like some people will call me like 2 days before they're supposed to pick up a cake and they're like, can I see a picture of what?
Like, she's in my head right now.
Like you want a picture of an egg? I don't.
Picture of the flour on the
Yeah.
counter.
I really don't know what they mean. I don't. I was like, there is no picture, and they're like, oh really? Like they're so disappointed, and they're like, so it's not ready. Well, it's Wednesday. I don't. Your cake is.
Do you want it to be ready?
Yeah. Your cake is literally done the night before. Well, the morning of, probably around 2 or 3 a.m. That's that's when it happens. I don't know what you're expecting. So when you ask for a picture, there is none. There's no picture because we don't pre-do cakes. We don't pre-do anything really. I mean, the most that I've probably done is chopped onions or veggies or things like that. And certain veggies you can't chop in advance.
Right.
You know, they just don't hold off. But certain things, flavors, like I'm a spaghetti the day before kind of gal. Like I love a spaghetti or a ziti or a pasta or a whatever. Let it. Not a cream sauce pasta, but a red sauce, a tomato-based sauce, yes. White sauce, no. Did you say
Wanda,
so?
what I'm learning from you, because this is my first time experience.
It's your first time.
What I'm learning from you is that you do pastry
Yes,
and you also cook.
yes.
All the
Okay,
things.
that's a double whammy.
I love them both, but my passion is cooking.
Okay.
So
okay.
the baking part started when it was just like, oh, somebody needs a cake. Okay, I'll make one. Which was so embarrassing because when it comes up on my memories and Facebook, I'm like, I can't believe you posted that. Like, who told you to post that? Who told you did a good job? Salty, sweet,
No, it was sweet.
sweet.
It was just kick of salt to start, and then it goes away.
No hot, no heat.
No, I don't taste no heat.
Okay,
Bring the
fixed
heat.
it.
Bring the heat.
Fixed it.
It's gonna hit in a minute. And he's like, oh, it is.
Sorry.
All right, we're gonna pour all that goodness in there, and then we're gonna toss that. Add the chicken. We're gonna eat that with some jasmine coconut rice, and then we're gonna get the heck out of here. But we're gonna keep chatting. Good night, y'all. I'm just kidding. Wait, I'll say goodbye properly. But yeah, prep time just depends on what I'm making. But I am definitely. Some people would probably say I'm a procrastinator. I'm not a procrastinator. I just really truly think fresh is best, and I don't like to compromise the integrity of my food because it truly is my passion. So. I mean, I will throw something away in a minute at the shop, and I'm like, no, that's too dark. Throw that in the trash. And my daughter works with me, and she'd be like, what are you doing? That's a snack. And I'm like, maybe a snack for you. I ain't serving that to nobody. But yes, always prep what you can, especially on holidays, though. You know, I think that's a whole different beast. And, you know, well, I stay in the kitchen all day, so I can't really say that. But if kitchen is your happy place, and stay in the kitchen all day and do what you need to do, you know? But whatever you can do. But I do try to, I always take notes now on a phone because that's what we have. I always take notes on my phone. And I write down every dish.
Oh, you do?
So, well, like for today, I write down what the dish is, and then I'll say, I should screenshot it instead of my page. Anyway, what the dish is, and then I'll say slaw and all the components. And I usually put the components and how I will prep those components. So that's especially helpful for large events and also for big holidays and things like that. So that way you don't forget something or leave something out, or if you're making a sauce. And it also doubles as a shopping list.
Now, do you practice that as your everyday cooking? Because what I'm really trying to get to is sometimes you might try a recipe and they say, oh my God, that was really good. But don't let me come back and try to make that again because now I'm adding something else. It's never gonna come out the same.
Sounds like how I cook.
So I think it. I don't always write it down, but somehow in my brain it's like a file.
Okay.
Right? But if I'm going to make it again, then But it's kind of like I don't measure anything ever. I don't. So consistency is key, and it's very important to me. But for me, I don't measure. Now, if I had to show,
when you do what you do, you know.
Yeah.
You're a savant.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just knows.
So I'm usually pretty good about getting something right the next time, but I taste things and taste things and taste things and taste things to know what it's supposed to taste like, and then I pay attention to the way it looks. Sometimes I can be like, Savannah will be like, oh, hey, can you mix the slaw together for me? And Savannah will mix it, and I'll go, that don't look right, it needs more of this.
Okay.
At first, she kind of looks at me like I'm crazy, like, how you know? Taste it. I did this right. I followed your instructions, I'm like, taste it. And she'll taste it and she'll go, oh, now I get it. It needs a little bit more of that. That's what I said. I said it.
Mom knows best.
So,
See,
yeah.
to me, that makes an excellent cook. That's how you grow and you learn.
Yeah.
It makes an excellent cook.
So, all right, y'all. I think we did it. I'm like, I think we did it. We're gonna taste it. It smells really good.
It smells really good.
Colors are great.
I hope there's enough sauce. I'm a saucy gal, especially when I serve things on rice because I want that juice to go down to the rice. But we're gonna try it up really quick. I promise I'm gonna let y'all go. I don't even know what time it is. We just chatting, having a good old time. Hannah's about to be on. Hannah said, just go. I'm wrapping it up. I am. All right, Cody. I'm gonna give you this rice, baby. And let you put a little bit of rice on there. And then I'm gonna pass the book to the ladies over there. I'm gonna talk about this dessert. So I made some pound cake.
Ooh, I love pound cake.
And what the plan was for you, to make a little apple, apple something, cooked apples to put on top of it. So we are going to, dang, Cody, get it together. So I'm gonna saute the apples in butter, no oil this time, butter only. We're gonna put some brown sugar in there. We are also going to put some vanilla in there. We're also gonna put some Biscoff, some cookie butter in there. Let it all get happy in a pan. A little cinnamon, need a little extra cinnamon. And then we're gonna hit it with a little bit of cream. Now if you really feel it fancy and you got some amaretto, throw that in there. Just saying. And also a little bit of cayenne, just a pinch. Because the sweetness from all those other things, it'll cut through some of that sweetness, and it'll also give a little razzle dazzle in the back of your throat, which is going to be very good. All right, so we're going to do that, and then we're going to pour it on top of, we're going to put our little, pour that over our pound cake, and then we're going to serve it with some vanilla bean ice cream, because if it ain't got the bean, you don't want it. Vanilla bean ice cream, maybe some whipped cream if you're feeling fancy. And that's it. It's real simple. They'll be real impressed. It tastes really good. So we're going to have that, and we're going to sing happy birthday off camera. Because happy birthday. I hope it's been really great. We're going to serve this up, get their opinions, and we're going to send y'all on your way, okay? Real quick. But try it at home. I'll take a picture. I'll post it. I promise. Can't even remind me. Because I'll forget. And then y'all going to say, she lied. She didn't post a picture. I say that every time, and I still never post a picture. All right, look, I'm in a hurry. It ain't even pretty. I should have saved some of those green onions to put on top, but I didn't. Sorry. Sorry. And I didn't taste this either.
It is so pretty.
All the colors. See, you eat with your eyes first. All right, Cody, I'm trusting you. You did this, not me. I mean, I did it, but he tasted the salt. I never even tasted it. I didn't taste it. I don't know what's happening. Oh, it's so good. I like it. I like it when you talk dirty to me. I really do love to cook, y'all. I can do it. People like, are you cook at home? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, ew. Why? Same with these vegetables, y'all. Like, I don't like them get all mushy. I don't like, you know.
No, it's like the perfect. You said this is coconut rice?
It is. It's jasmine coconut rice. Just replace half of your water content with, oh, that's you.
I will say I like the chicken thigh because it's super,
Small plate.
it's like tender.
The handles are not.
I think she was gonna say coconut.
Yes. Yes. Put coconut milk, replace half of your water with coconut milk. And cook your rice. And you can do that with any rice.
I love the chicken thigh.
I was never a chicken thigh person either. I was like, ew, it's
Really?
when I was a kid.
Oh, okay.
I only wanted what?
Well, no, I
breast,
cook
breast.
Stir
It
fry a
just
lot.
gets too.
And you always do you
It's always dried out though. When
The
you
breast?
make tenders, yeah.
Chicken thigh.
Chicken thigh is our favorite cut.
Yeah.
At your house? Yeah.
The flavor is just so much richer.
Yeah. And it's just so tender.
Oh, the asparagus is so
They have
good
a
too.
little kick now. It's perfect. It's
It does have a little
it's
kick
not,
now?
It's not too hot.
I fixed it.
No, I have
You're
a
a
good
good kid.
like buzz.
Well, I don't think asparagus is something that you typically think would go in a stir fry,
No,
but
but it's so good. It has
I just
something-
had so much extra asparagus. I'm like, what am I gonna do?
It's kind of like the bean that they
really
put in
good.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. it's the same
Sugar
concept.
snap.
Yep.
Sugar snap peas,
I actually like it better than sugar peas.
or people. Well, I think broccoli is a common
And it's good for nutrients.
stir fry. It is. It is. So just a different way to do asparagus. All right, we're gonna let them get
It's a
plated out
sneaky
for
way
you.
to do asparagus for kids who don't like
For
to
who
eat.
kids? Yes. This is what I was thinking. I'm just doing, Kanan, I'm just doing this for us, not for them. Warning, warning. All right, we're just gonna get their reactions, our audience, and then we are gonna be out of here. I'm gonna do this, start this while they, maybe I can get one done real quick, I don't know. While they're tasting theirs. But I appreciate you guys so much for hanging out with us out there. It has been a fun show. Time has flown by. Again, I have no idea what time it is, but thank y'all for hanging out. Hopefully I didn't ignore y'all too much. It really has been a great show. We had great company tonight, so I'm thrilled about that. These apples also had lemon juice in them. I dumped them in this pan because for dessert it doesn't matter. I mean, it does matter. It just, hold on. It does matter. It just is okay in this. Is it really good? Really good. Not too spicy. Is it too much sesame oil?
I was just about to say, you can even taste something.
Good, good, good. Now, are we all cinnamon? Are we all asparagus eaters, or are we?
No, I'm not at all.
Really?
I'm surprised my cousin husband hasn't commented, you got her to eat a vegetable? Question mark?
Well, I have that effect on people.
No, it's so good. I need to clean my kitchen now.
I mean, we can start this week.
I need help.
All right, y'all. Look out for the updates on the Facebook page. Thank you again for hanging out with us. It's been so much fun. The next show, I believe, is the last weekend in June, close to my birthday. Old lady over here. 1 year, I made another year. So we'll have a party of some sorts. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. Maybe we'll barbecue. Maybe we'll barbecue. Yeah, let's have a wonderful party. That sounds good. So buy your tickets for the next show, WandafulThingsCo.com. Sauces are available on site, as well as some merch. We got shirts, we got aprons, we got towels. We got some bracelets with some wonderful inspiration things on there. So yeah, click the link. Come see me at the shop this week. Haven't decided what days because I got a lot of things going on. We'll definitely be open Wednesday, Thursday for sure. Probably Friday also. Saturday is definitely a closed day. So come see us if you can through the beginning of the week. I hope that your week is great. Yeah, we'll see y'all soon. Thank you so much to our panel. Thank you so much to our audience. Thank you to the big guy, our gentle giant, for having my back as always. AKA husband number 2. Inside joke, wish you were here. Thank you to everybody. Yeah, Kane is the man. He's still, and he'll get a brunch check this week. Okay. As long as he eats a mac and cheese ball first. All right. I love y'all so much. Thank you for hanging with me, and we'll see y'all soon. All right. We're out of here.